Hello, fabulous Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2013 General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month is such an important month for you, really a month of a lot of beginnings, in some cases very bold beginnings. Right as we start the month, we have a new moon in your sign. Now that alone would indicate an important time. Every year, pretty much all the time, you get one new moon every year in your sign, unless there's a very rare exception here and there. But for the most part, no. Everybody gets one new moon in their sign every year. And this month is yours, right at the beginning of the month. So you get your new moon, which is your personal new year. New moons tend to denote a fresh start in something, a matter very close to your heart. You understanding what themes the coming 6 months, if not the coming year, are going to hold for you. You understanding what needs to change and actually changing. And you starting something that matters to you. And so whatever that something is that matters to you is going to be very personal. But I do think that other people are going to play a significant part in what starts for you now. Because what also happens right around the new moon is that you are going to have Mercury entering your sign and really reaching out to a lot of power players in the sky throughout the month, really hanging out in your sign for most of the month. And having all these conversations, which does suggest many things. One is that, as I said, other people are going to play a part in your understanding of yourself and what needs to begin again. It does look like you're looking to alliances and hoping to make alliances. Some are going to be stronger than others. The best are going to be brand new, that sort of show up out of nowhere. But others are going to prove that they need a little bit of time to really show you the fullness of what they can bring to the table and how this works for you, especially where it comes to achieving the things that matter to you and where it is actually that it's best to rely on yourself. So all of these are going to be important lessons for you. But more than that, it looks like a time of planning, right? So ordinarily, I would say scheming, it could be, depending on what you're into. But it does look like you're thinking, you're wondering, what are you going to do? How are you going to get your hustle together? What matters to you? What kind of message you want to put out into the world? What is it that you want to share? And really trying to find the right language to bring together what it is that you desire to do and where it is that you desire to go. And that's really where a lot of your power is going to be. Because there is something to be said for feeling things, of course, because you're going to feel a sense of a new beginning. But there's something else to be said for actually understanding what that beginning is and understanding your steps forward. And that's where your power is this month. Other people can help to facilitate that process, but ultimately that process is going to be deeply personal. It is going to be about you being willing to close the door and have, whether you want to call it your keyboard of your computer, of your laptop, or whether you want to call it pen to paper, but having that moment when you're just allowing yourself to brainstorm and let ideas out, having that moment when you're thinking to yourself, okay, what is it that I need to really feel fulfilled in my life? And what is it that I need to really feel like my life is my own and I'm doing something that matters to me? All of these are going to be highlighted for you now. But more importantly, what I really like is that it's not just a dream. It's not just some lofty goal. Even though someone, and I do see this as a possibility, especially in the first week of the month, be mindful of who you share with, who you're trying to make alliances with, because it does look like there might be at least one person who says to you, oh, that's so lofty. That's just a pipe dream. Well, you have to decide that that is not the message you're going to listen to. And as soon as you make that decision that that's not what you're going to listen to, you are going to find that there's so much support out there for you. And as I said, the best connections are going to happen just very naturally. And it isn't just about a dream, but it's about you understanding that you can actually make a plan, give yourself the flexibility to change as you go along, but to actually make a plan and that you can see that this is achievable for you. And it absolutely is. You are starting fresh and you are starting with enthusiasm and happiness as well. And it looks like there's so much that is so awesome to look forward to based on all the things that you understand about yourself and what really matters to you today. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.